Okay, why does it have a little lag in the beginning of the video? I need to fix that. I'm not sure what's that about. But anyway, guys, what up? It's Animator here. I'm here to bring you a redirect slash review for The Devil is a Part-Timer, episodes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Discord is already completely caught up. So as you're watching this video, I'm going to be reacting to the next two episodes, which is episodes 7, 8, might do 9, we'll see. But yeah, this is not a anime juggle. This is not something on, this is something that was earned by one of my Discord members. There's a little system that Ushio created. I'm still not fully like aware of it because I don't really pay attention to it, but I know it works well, and it motivates people to actually use it, to where you basically, I think, play like mini games or grind certain things to be able to earn coins, and you use these coins to win roles or requests or yada yada. One of the members actually was able to have enough coins to request an entire series of 12 episodes, and because of that, that's why I'm doing this right now. And I won't be reacting to anything else until I get through this first, which shouldn't be much longer since I'm already like 6 episodes in already. I just need 7 more and we're good to go. But yeah, all I gotta say is this series is effing hilarious. This has got to be by far one of the most hilarious anime series I have seen thus far, and I will have to admit I'm loving every bit of it. For me, favorite character right now has to be Asiel. I think that's how you say his name. So correct me on the proper pronunciation in the comment section below. I'd appreciate it. If I had to pick a wife, it would definitely be Shiho. I'm sorry, but Emilia is way too annoying. She is by far the most annoying, bothersome characters. Super tsundere, and it's just like, bro, like, if Emilia was a person in real life, I hope to God she was not my friend, because I would not be able to deal with her shit. I'm sorry, she is way too annoying. I can't put up with her in the slightest. So that's one thing I gotta say. Mao, or Sato, however you want to say his name, he's a very chill, down-to-earth kind of guy. He's very relatable. A lot of this whole situation is very relatable. Well, in regards to daily activities that they normally do, but the supernatural stuff, obviously, it's not. But a demon trying to fit into today's normal standards of human behavior and human society is very... just what he does, the activities he does on a regular feels relatable. And I like how even though he talks about trying to take over this world, he doesn't mean it. He actually enjoys this world more than the world he was in Asel or ECL, or however you call that world. He enjoys being a higher up staff manager at McDonald's. Yes, I know it's not actually called McDonald's, but let's face it, it's McDonald's. Living a life in his apartment, even though they're really struggling, and I mean they're really struggling just to make ends meet. And now they have a new roommate who is unfortunately, I wouldn't say he's as bad as Emilia, but he is a spoiled, pompous, obnoxious little brat, and he's supposed to be the general of Satan's army, Lucifer, when he is reduced to no more than just a little shut-in brat. Like, oh my god. Honestly, his character is just, I'm sure he's kind of relatable to some of the I don't want to say shut-ins, but you get what I mean, right? The normal situation that each of these characters provide in this series is very relatable, and the fact that each come with their own kind of way on how they interpret this world and how they put themselves in this the human realm, the modern human realm of Japan, it just makes you really like appreciate their characters when they became something as so vanilla as typical fantasy like demon characters into what we would call transformed into the norm of what's expected. Not really expected, but is what you would find a lot of the times in today's culture, predominantly Japan. I don't know how really Japan works, but they seem like they're just trying to fit in. I like the one thing that I really like, that it really feels like the forces that were aiding Emilia all this time and the forces that Mao has led up through most of the time in that other world have now switched roles. It's like Emilia is not bad, but what she's affiliated with is going down the wrong path. The church that took her in and created her to take down the Demon King is now in fact going through all these elaborate schemes just to kill off not only the Demon King but Emilia. Even go so far as to cause casualties in the human realm. And I'm here looking at it like, is this how church does now? Is this how church was handled back then? I don't think so. And it just makes me realize, was Mao ever really the main villain back then? Or was he just reacting in response to how society in that realm treated him? Maybe he was attacked first for being a demon, and he was just retaliating the way he only knows best. Because I'm just saying, you hit someone hard enough over and over and over and over again, and eventually they will fight back. And when they fight back, they're gonna fight back hard. And then the opposite is gonna think like, oh, this is the bad guy. They're just gonna, when they don't really know the whole story. I'm starting to think like maybe Mao isn't necessarily bad. Maybe even though he is the Demon King, I guess you can call it, maybe he only acted in militia because of how they treated him at first. Maybe he didn't start the fighting. Maybe they start the fighting with him and he's just trying to end it because they started something with him that he didn't want. Who knows? Because it just feels so different that someone like Satan that started this would just magically out of nowhere now is not trying to harm. Even though he is trying to make a living in this world, he's still trying to, he's actually making an effort to get along, fit in and get along with the rest of the modern day people. So it makes me wonder, was it really him that started all this fighting, or was it the church, the church? Because it's like, it's almost like he was only been retaliating this entire time, but since in this world he hasn't made an enemy and it's only been good to him this far, he doesn't feel the need to hurt them because they haven't started anything with him. You feel me? So I just get the feeling that maybe Mao is not necessarily the bad guy. He's just someone that was misunderstood and he's being attacked simply because he's considered the Demon King. That's how I interpret it, to be honest. And I just gotta say, man, everything about this show is just gravy. From the comedy, the characters, most of the characters, and honestly, I mean, yes, Emilia gets on my nerves, but overall the characters feel fun. They feel relatable in their day-to-day life situation. I'm very intrigued by how this is gonna play out toward the end. We're seeing the process. They're still doing the norm while these countless of magical beings just come in spitballing down on the earth with their little freaking earthquake signals from above that they constantly do. But it's like, I mean, based on the ending of episode 6, it looks like there's someone new that entered the fray. Are they good? Are they bad? I don't know. She looks adorable though, based on first appearance. But hopefully she's not in Emilia, because bro, I can't stand another annoying chick like Emilia. I just can't. Thank goodness Chiho isn't like her. But bro, when Emilia came to the restaurant seeing freaking Mao and her having their little date, and then Emilia basically cock blocking Mao, and then when Chiho went off on her, that was waifu material right there, boy. I'm just saying. Just because of that alone, just the way she defended Mao, the way how she went from shy girl to like, I'm all in your face, you better back off my man's kind of girl. Yo, it's like, that was so cool. That was so badass. You can't help but appreciate that, because she put her foot down the moment Emilia stepped into private territory. And not only that, she insulted Mao, and you can tell this Chiho girl is head over heels for him. In my opinion, at first I thought it was going to be Emilia that's the love interest, but I strongly feel like it's Chiho. She is putting in so much for this man, but we'll see. It looks like Mao doesn't see her the same way. He probably only sees her as a co-worker or a friend at most. It looks like the ones that I hate to admit it, but the ones that seem the closest are Mao and Emilia, because even though they bicker a lot, Emilia could always just say like F you to him and just like walk away. But no, it's even though they look like they're bickering back and forth, it just feels like the chemistry is strong. It's just misplaced or misused, I guess you could say. When I feel like they can easily come closer as friends or closer, who knows. But me personally, I would like Chiho and Mao to be a thing, but somewhere in the back of my mind, poking me, he's like, somewhere in the back of my mind, someone's poking me and be like, hey, idiot, nah, mate, it's gonna be Emilia and Mao, get your crap together. So I'm not sure. What do you guys think? Yes, that's also a question. Who would you ship more, Chiho and Mao or Mao and Emilia? And if not either one of them, which one? Question number 2. If you were in Mao's position, what job would you have gotten? Would you have picked the same thing or something else? And let me know why. And by the way, you can't say, oh, I mean, you could say that, but you just know you have no house, you have no money, you only have your henchmen to watch your back. What would you do to earn money? What job? And how would you go about doing it? Not sure how standards of money and profit work in Japan, because I've never been to Japan, I've never studied it, so maybe not necessarily in Japan, let's just say general as a whole. But yeah, that's it from me, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, sub if you haven't already. Really motivates me to put more content out there for you guys as my guildmates, and I'll see you guys all in future reactions. Peace.